Is asleep here?
I'm coming to that side
Okay.
anyway. Right, so for this one, alright, we're going to look at the lats. Alright, there's two ways we can work the lats, so I'm going to show you the first way, and then what we'll do is with our client here, we'll get him onto his side, and that's the other way we're going to work them. Okay, no different to working a lady when they're on the front, when they're prone down, because obviously they've been this sort of uncovered here anyway.
Yeah.
When we come to do a lady on a side, it's then a little bit different again. Okay, so we'll have to have a little go at showing how to do that one, and we'll use well, I'll do Eddie on both, and then we'll do you on both. Okay, well, we'll do you on the side.
Okay.
Alright, so what we're going to do, if you can imagine, we've been working Eddie anyway. Alright, and all this is now, we've been doing our usual things, but we know Eddie's got a specific lat problem. Alright, so what I need to do, because we would have already needed it and everything, so our lats are predominantly coming off the thoracolumbar fascia sheath, which is running across here, and it kind of comes up and across like that now, all the way up to the arm. Alright, so it's actually attaching into the lateral lip of your bicipital groove. So it's this big chunk here, really, this is predominantly it.
Yeah.
Okay, you're not ticklish there, are you, Eddie?
No, that's okay, just that.
Alright, so what I need to do is actually get hold of the lats now.
Yeah.
Alright, so while I've got it in that position, I can really start kneading specifically into it.
Yeah.
Alright, and then what we're really going to try and do is get underneath it and apply friction up it. Yeah, so it's really getting up, so I'm hooking my hand and I'm literally getting right under that lat.
Okay.
And I'm actually applying some friction to that.
God, it feels painful.
Yeah. But this would be something we would do if somebody had a specific problem with the lat, so we'd get in and apply that friction. But I would still do some real specific kneading. I can even knead in like that into the lat.
Okay.
All the way up, so I've got to run its whole course. Alright. Again, we can still really roll it, do a bit of cross fibre work that way, but ultimately it's all about then I can do friction circles up it, and I can feel it there, a little bit tight there, really.
What a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, but ultimately I'm going to hook under it, because I'm hooked under the whole thing, and apply friction there. Okay?
Yeah.
Great stuff. Right, so this is obviously working Latissimus Dorsi on a lady. So first thing we need to do is think about, well, we could, just before I go any further, let me just start again on that. Alright, I'll cut that out. Right, so just bob your arms back by your sides first, Carol. Right, so this is thinking about working a lady now. Okay, our Latissimus Dorsi. So again, for the purpose of the camera being there, I'm just going to use a little bit of a packing. Now you can use packing anyway if you've got quite a big busted lady. You know, it just gives them that little bit of confidence and things like that in you. So all I'm going to do, just put that into that position there. Okay, and then all I want you to do for us now, Karen, is just move that arm up. So that's okay, so that's keeping everything. So I'm going to take it all the way up for me, a little bit higher, that's it. Okay, so that's keeping everything covered and protected, if you like. Alright, and especially for a busty lady, it'll make them a little bit more comfortable, so I could have one of them on each side. Alright, now because I'm specifically working there, and obviously the camera's pointing there, that's really why I've done that, because I can't really see anything at all. So the first thing we're going to do is think about just getting a little bit of oil on camera, because if you can imagine, we've already worked all our upper back region. So we're actually got a specific problem with the lats that we really want to get to. So this is literally how, same principle with a lady, and then I'll show you how we're going to turn her as well at the same time. So we'll get that oil in. So it's nice and warm. So again, I can go into that little knead action into her lat. Now again, Karen's you know, quite a petite lady, so there's not a massive amount of muscle mass there. So I'm just working that region there. I can still knead it. And then this is the bit that we were doing on Eddie. I'm going to literally hook under that lat, so I'm into it there, and then that's just applying a little bit of friction there. How does that feel, Karen?
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. A bit ticklish this.
A bit ticklish.
Yeah.
So we just apply that bit of friction.
Yeah.
And working into it, so you can feel it there with the arm being up extended.
A bit tight.
Yeah. But that's because the arm's up anyway, it's lengthened out a bit. So we're just literally getting hold of the lat and applying some friction. Okay, so that would be as working the lat on that side. Alright, so
Initiated.
I'm never going to come for it. I will be.
right, so this time we're going to look at the lat in a side lying position. Okay, so really, again, what I can do is I can quite work comfortably on that lat now, in this position. Bearing in mind it's coming from back here, up and around there. Okay, so what we can do now is, with his arm, we're going to bring his arm back over his head there to really expose that. Now again, I can still work that, work right into that. I can do lots of kneading in this style, all the way up, same again. Again, I can work longitudinal up it. I can do cross fibre work on it, coming back behind, yeah. But what's a real good one now is I'm going to take the arm into that, and now I can really start lengthening that out right down to the hip. Really lengthen that. I just step back there, Karen. Alright?
Yeah.
That's it, come right down to the hip. Feel like that, Eddie? Is that good?
Yeah.
Great stuff. And that's how we'd kind of work the lat.
Okay.
Okay. So what we'll do now is we'll look to put our client into a side lying position. Right, so you can imagine we've been working on. So to do that, I'm going to cover her right up to start with. But what I want to do is kind of get the towel over to this side a little bit like that. Alright, so she's still kind of covered, because I'm going to get Karen to actually roll to her back towards me so that the towel falls over her. Alright, so into that kind of position. Alright, so if you kind of roll, that's it, and we'll give you a pillow to pop your head on. Alright, so that's Karen over. Alright, now what I want to do now, because I'm going to have to lift this arm, so what I want you to do is drop this arm out for me, Karen, and then we'll bring that round and out, and then keeping that towel nice and covered there. What you do, come with this hand and kind of just underneath your armpit to there to hold the towel in place, because what I need to do now is obviously keep that bit there, but kind of expose this bit. So I've got this to work on now. So that's how I would turn her over, keeping her covered, and that with a towel. So from there, I'm just going to throw a little bit of oil on. So now the same principles apply to what we did to the gentleman. Yeah, so I can still knead this into that region. I can still do the cross fibre work down it, but what I really want to do is lift the arm, hook on again from that position, and then extend it down, all the way down to that hip position and get a nice lengthening of it. Yeah, you comfortable there, Karen?
Yeah.
Feel like really being pulled out?
Yeah.
Nice work down that lat.
Yeah.
Okay, and then from there we can take the towel, move her back over, bob her arm down to there, and then we'll think about moving that to the other side.